Hey guys, Ponce here, and I just thought I'd talk to you guys briefly about sort of potential information on the next champion after Lucian, champion 116. There's not really much information on it, just kind of a weird sort of teaser review. Well, yeah, teaser thing Riot is doing about it. You know, normally they'll have a few teasers before they actually announce what the champion is, or even before the champion shows up in the public test realm. You may have seen a bit of information floating about this on the forums and whatnot, but basically, if you go to Vi's official champion information page, I'll put the link to that in the description below this video, so you can just click on it, and you can go to this page yourself. But yeah, as you can see, Vi's page has been sort of defaced, basically. Like stuff has been crossed out, and Vi is not the Piltover enforcer. Vi is Fat Hands. Piltover is crossed over and it says Lame Tover. Blast Shield has been replaced with Wussy Vest, and there's kind of like pink paint all over the place, and it's signed with an X at the bottom here. So I'll get more into that in a bit because there's no definite name attached to this champion. But yeah, it's possible this champion might be called Jinx because we can see it in sort of the base coding of the website. I'll show you guys. But what you do is, at least in Chrome, you go to here and inspect elements, and that shows you kind of like all the HTML info that makes up the background of the site. So what you do is you open, well, I open that and I can just type in Jinx and see. Jinx assets is part of the, and it shows up 3 times over the course of the HTML. Yeah, 3 times on 3 separate lines. So perhaps that's the name of the champion. I don't know. I think it's a fairly safe bet, especially given the the X here. But yeah, that's really all it is. It's kind of a neat way of revealing it. So most likely a very strong tie to Vi somehow, perhaps a rival or a sibling or something along those lines. Additionally, there was some Riot posts about this off in the forums, and the most interesting one I think was something about how this champion admires Ziggs. So most likely explosive based, which it kind of alludes to here in sort of the replaced lore section at the bottom. Where is it? So rules are meant to be broken like buildings or people. So what do you break buildings with? Well, typically explosives, so that kind of makes sense. And if she's actually going to be a rival of Vi, and she's going to be explosive based, if she actually is explosive based, here's a bit of speculation on my part. You can't have another explosive based AP carry. That's going to be way too close to Ziggs. What hasn't been done yet, though, is sort of an explosive based bruiser, which would kind of put her on even footing with Vice for sort of a rival kind of thing. That would be my take on it, but we'll see. This is like almost no information to work with, so it's very hard to speculate. But I'm just gonna throw that out there for now. And then when I'm possibly right later on, I can gloat about it. And if I'm wrong, it's like, well, I didn't have any information to work with. No risk there. One last thing I want to talk about is it looks like this has been printed out very strangely with alternating what's my call with alternating. I thought I just saw something in the in fact I might have just figured out the riddle thing, but I don't want to do that mid video. But in any case, there's sort of be alternating caps and lowercase letters. So it probably means there's some kind of puzzle thing in here. I'm looking at it now, and maybe just read the lowercase, and there's some kind of hidden message. I'll go do that after the video to see if I'm right or not. But in any case, you guys can look at that too and figure it out for yourselves. I will see you guys around. Goodbye, and thank you for watching. And I'll put up more information on this champion when it becomes available. Hopefully on the public test room soon, so I can do actual gameplay. Goodbye.